kinds of fun for all the family. There's not just the climate, which is very famous here in the Asir province, but also we are here in this magnificent shopping festival that has been going on for the past 13 years. And it has been a main destination for all of the people inside the Abha region and the province region. And joining us tonight is Dr. Muhammad bin Abdullah Al-Misfir, and a consultant and an expert advisor in aviation maintenance. We'd like to welcome you to our show, sir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you very much. It's a very good opportunity to meet you on Channel 2, and thank you for your invitation.
You're most welcome, sir. And if you can tell us a little bit about, so you are from the Abha region, so what do you think about the Asir province in general, and it being a tourist destination for people from not just the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but also from the Middle East and the Gulf region?
You know, the Asir area is the tourism and the southern of Saudi Arabia, and it's all the sources for tourism is available here. Only you have to bring it and encourage the business people to have such as what we did, you know.
Indeed, Dr. Abdullah, we are going to be talking to you plenty about new business ideas and how it is that businessmen could perhaps become more active during the summer season, perhaps plan things in advance, so that not only they would be able to generate a huge revenue during the summer season out of their businesses, but at the same time they're going to help support the tourism industry as well. Now with this, Dr. Abdullah, you came up with a very, very unique idea, not only for the region of Asir, but in all over Saudi Arabia. If we look for a business venture like yours, I think it would be very difficult to find another businessman who has been as adventurous as yourself. Please tell us a little bit more about your business venture. How did the idea come to your mind, and how did you go ahead to pursue your idea?
Anyhow, you know, it came from my experience when I was back in the Air Force, you know. I was 35 years I work in Air Force, and I keep traveling in the world, you know. So this is not new in our neighbor, but it's new in our kingdom, you know. So I started thinking last year, and I brought it to His Royal Highness Governor of Asir, and he supported me to do this activity and to make people happy during the summer season, you know, for this. So I'm the source for this type. We started as to test first time how is the educational, to understand aviation and to look for the sightseeing in the area, because it's a beautiful area. When you go from the air, it is good to see in the low altitude. So I started with a small aircraft, which is 206, last year, with the help of one of my friends. His name is Ahmed Basindar, and thanks, he helped me last year for him. We start with a small airplane with the 4-seated and single engine. And you know, we are here in high altitude. Single engine doesn't work, so we have to, it's high risk, you know, we have to do safety procedure for this, either to have to minimize the fuel and get more people. So we tested last year, it encouraged us to do it this year better.
Actually, it's a great idea actually to have some sort of helicopter for people to be able to tour the area of Abha and have an overlook of what kind of different mountain formations and lakes and the dam, and it's really interesting for them to be able to experience this from low altitude in a helicopter, I believe. If you can tell us how was the people interact with you when you started this project?
I started for this year. I was planning since 9 months ago. I have to do procedure. You know, there is a procedure to talk to different company out of the kingdom and to see which is better price. So to minimize the price for the aircraft, it is like wet lease. You know, when you get wet lease, it means you bring the airplane with the pilot, with the technician, with everything.
But how is the interaction of the people when they saw
They are,
they have a
when we
helicopter?
brought it, they are first, they are exciting, about it, and they like it, First people, they were afraid, to go in there.
Yeah.
But when we encouraged them, we explained them how altitude and how far they can go, and some of them they came twice, three times to ride.
So do you have like some sort of a memory picture or something that when the people come on board they get some sort of a photograph or something?
Yes, we allow them to do this.
No, but you do have it yourself. So and when we visit some of the places around the world, for instance, they give you pictures of what from your side, not from the people's side.
Yeah, we find there is a lot of help from each people when they meet him. And one of our customer, he put it in the Facebook. He took picture and took everything, and he helped us. Also, we have website and Facebook. As the name is Abhasky. You can go.
Actually, Dr. Abdullah, what my colleague Al-Azhari is trying to say is, for instance, some of the places in the world where you go, let's say in New Zealand, when you go and you jump down from the hill as bungee jumping, they give you a video while you were jumping down, they take photographs of you and they sell it to you on very expensive prices later. Because when you're doing this activity, you're busy enjoying your time, so you cannot take pictures too many. So people, when they take pictures of you as part of their business activity, they make a lot of money. Have you thought about doing something like this along with your helicopter?
I try, there are some, I'm thinking about it. And
you maybe have a Polaroid camera to take pictures?
Yeah, I was, but something strange to me, some of the company, I tried for them to be as a sponsorship, and they book as a passenger before they reject the program. Now they came in the last week, they want to be as a passenger and they need to make their picture like what you said. Then I stopped them because this is not legal.
Dr. Abdullah, with your business idea, right? I mean, we were talking about how the idea came to your mind and everything.
The idea came to me, through my traveling.
Yeah.
So I used to fly as a flight engineer in the aircraft.
Did you ever experience sightseeing in a helicopter?
Yeah, we used to enjoy it when we were in the air. So when I was in some courses outside of the country, for example, I was in Monaco, France. So I ride Phoenix. So it cost me €200 around to go 20 minutes around Monaco to see it from the air. It's beautiful. You see the mountain, you see the beach, you see a lot of it.
Indeed.
It's beautiful, better than you drive in the car.
Truly. Now, in most of the countries, let's say, if you take a helicopter ride for sightseeing in UK, let's say, you pay approximately about more than £100, which roughly would mean more than 500 reals per person. This is. If you even take it in one of our neighboring countries, it costs quite a lot. Now, for your business venture, as it's a new idea here in Saudi Arabia, how much are the charges for the people to ride in your helicopter?
I started with a low price. I need just to cover the operational.
Okay.
I start with $295 for 10 minutes, which is in our neighbor in Dubai costs for 50 dirham or 500.
Yeah.
So I say most of the customer they like 10 minutes. But I have special flight. If we go to Suda, that's more than 20 minutes. If I have Al-Habala, it's more than 30 minutes. And I have this is special flight, but it's very expensive because it will cost me airplane will cost me $4,000 per hour, including fuel, including everything.
Can you also use maybe if some of the people would arrange for a trip,
they can arrange with me, no problem.
Trip, and they can have as you said, maybe enjoy a day in Habala and come back, or you can come and pick them up again, or it's just a tour.
It is a tour, but it's in the future, I will plan if we get help to have a group from Abha, you go to the village, old village in Jalalma, and keep the people there.